Brexiteers' fury over Frost's last-minute quota offer to EU fishermen will be finished. Brexiteers have reacted with fury to reports that the UK has offered to allow the EU to keep up to two-thirds of its existing quota in an 11th-hour fishing proposal in trade talks. Chief Brexit negotiator Lord Frost has reportedly said the UK would be willing to accept a cut of around 33% on EU fishing quota if the bloc backed down in other areas, sources close to the talks told Bloomberg. The offer is much more generous than the 60% cut Britain last week demanded the EU take to secure a trade deal. On Friday, the EU said that a reduction of 25% was the most it would agree to. The offer is being floated with hardline member states, such as France and Denmark, to determine how the bloc's Brexit envoy Michel Barnier should respond. Hitting out at the offer, former Brexit Party MEP Jake Pugh said such conditions would be totally unacceptable for Britain's long-suffering fishermen. And fellow ex-MEP June Mummery warned coastal communities across the UK would be finished if fishermen were forced to watch their European counterparts keep such a huge proportion of catch after December 31st. Ms Mummery also rejected the idea of a transition period for post-Brexit fishing, insisting that the British industry needs to rebuild itself immediately. The UK has said it would accept a 3-year transition period on fisheries, while the EU is pushing for 7 years. Both sides could strike a deal by meeting halfway. Mr. Pugh also said the EU's call for Britain to sign up to the so-called level playing field on competition rules is a trap. He said, talk is 5-year transition and UK gets only 35% of fish. Totally unacceptable after 4.5 years of waiting. Furthermore, EU wants option to impose cross-retaliation tariffs when they rejected notion of a tariff-based deal months ago. This is total cakeism and UK must reject this proposed deal and see the level playing field for the trap that it is. Totally unacceptable for UK fishers and coastal communities. Ms Mummery echoed his concerns over Lord Frost's offer. She said, if Frost has sold us out, the coastal and fishing communities will be finished. We need to completely rebuild now if we are to save British fishing. A transition period will be the death of us. Martin Daubney, former Brexit Party MEP and editor of media channel Unlock UK, said if the EU accepted the UK's latest offer the Conservative Party would suffer significantly because Boris Johnson vowed to protect fishermen.